Early for sure, yeah.
The world's on fire and the sky fell down. New empire, everybody got a crown. Head in the sand, everybody so loud. Blood on hands in the land of the proud. And I'm no damn better. Two-way man, I'll be so damn better. They don't data phone know me better. Serotonin peak, no peace, don't let her. You love it, don't you?
It's going pretty good, just chilling.
You love it, don't you? You love it, don't you? I know it. Hive mind, we just lost in the
Yeah, long time no see, man.
So far, high price, cars and clothes running through the pipeline. Young get old, I just wanna fight time. And I lost again, I'm late to work. I know that my boss is pissed. Bills are due, walls keep falling in. I ain't tryna read no news. The world's on fire and the sky fell. Ever since I was a kid,
Oh,
the world's on fire and the sky fell down. New amp.
It worked. What the fuck? Good, I'm glad I do. This says man goes missing after romance scammer reveals herself. Let's listen to it.
Adrian, we've been looking for you.
Pretty eyes.
I was looking for my friend here. His name's Adrian. This man has disappeared after reaching out to our team about his online relationship.
Oh, it's like a whole it's just a fucking catfish thing.
Hey. Hey. All these cops is crooked. All these groupies crooked. All they booties crooked. Hey. All they ass is fake. All that hair is lace. I got a natural babe. Hey. I don't know what else to say. Every beat I get on, I'ma beat the beat just like Dr. Dre. Every girl I get on, I just got one girl and that's okay. Actually, it's great. I don't want none of them nasty hoes come around my way. Hey, there goes babe. Wait, she don't really got no shit to say, but that's okay. I love her goofy ass anyway. No, she ain't no goofy. Sometimes she be putting me in my place. I can't look away. I'm gonna poke her like a Facebook post away. Hey. All these cops is crooked.
Stop.
All they booties crooked. Hey. All they ass is fake. All that hair is lace. I gotta.
It says Juice WRLD got scared of Ali during this freestyle because she's sitting right there and he's like, don't know what to say or so. And somebody said freestyling with caution so he doesn't say too much.
Is Juice WRLD that famous popper?
Popper? What do you mean, rapper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Popper.
makes a lot of songs.
A natural babe. Hey. I don't know what else to say. Every beat I get on, I'ma beat the beat just like Dr. Dre. Every girl I get on, I just got one girl and that's okay. Actually, it's great. I don't want none of them nasty hoes come around my way. Okay? Hey, there goes babe. Wait, she don't really got no shit to say, but that's okay. I love her goofy ass anyway. No, she ain't no goofy. Sometimes she be putting me in my place. I can't look away. I'm gonna poke her like a Facebook post away. Hey. All these cops is crazy.
That's funny. There's so much shit of his I've never seen because there's so much shit of Juice. Can you go to bed? I thought you were going to bed 2-3 hours ago. And you're still awake. Why don't you? You're gonna regret it later. He's not listening to a word I'm saying. Who's here? It says there's one person. Hang on. Okay, good. Glad y'all are here. There's like 4 people here. You can be awake. Just chill out. Okay, sorry. Oh my god, my feet hurt, y'all. Y'all know why I have barely anybody in here anymore? Because I'm not doing floor streams anymore. Bet you anything. What's up, Adia? I do. Oh my goodness. That's what I do too. I just get really bad Charlie horses. I don't give out my Insta. The only thing I give out is my Discord. I hope you have a good day too, Yeehaw. Have an awesome one. Belay, you guys. Yeah. I'm 29. Who else in here right now?
6. Or younger.
Hey, that's what's up.
Everybody's telling me right now, there's people out there planning to come get me, bro. No, but that's true though. There's people coming here to tell my family that there's people that want to kidnap me or they're
I
threatening.
do have a boyfriend, yeah. Eric. He comes on the stream. Dose of Eric is his username. Hang on. No, like I just told you, my boyfriend is Dose of Eric. I bet you anything that's the same person that came in earlier saying that it was like I was dating Exodus. I guarantee it because the account was a year ago and they've never made a comment on this page at all. At all. Just because I have mods doesn't mean anything, James. Sometimes they're the only one in here. People are fucking weird.
Mom, to be honest, I wonder when you're gonna get a YouTube play button.
Yeah, it'll be a while.
To be honest, when am I gonna get a YouTube play button?
Ow, my finger. That was painful.
In this house, but
Oh my gosh.
my contact isn't that bad.
Have a good day, you all.
When am I gonna do today on Merlin Playground?
Alright, let's listen to this video now.
Why did I never get this map?
Every day this is happening. This is like a real life thing for me here. And that's why no foreigners or there's no tourists staying here. Because they're smarter than that. But for me, I've been living here, I've been taking this chance. You know? Even last night, I'm scared a little bit.
How do I respond to a message that says okay? What do you want me to say?
On YouTube over the years, there's a lot of very weird stuff posted. It's a brave statement to make, I know. But every once in a while, I come across something that is, like, truly shocking. Like, hairs on the back of my neck, hella erect. Like the channel Human Being 15, that only has one video posted. Back in September 2009, a video was posted, simply titled 010. We never see the person behind the camera, except for a brief glimpse. Nor do they speak, it's just them in a room with what looks to be thousands and thousands of notebooks. The oddly prophetic thing is they all seem to be for, they write, P. Diddy. Mr. Diddy, all this hard work I've done for you. And written in those notebooks, just one sentence over and over and over. Dear Mr. P. Diddy, please accept. Brother Diddy, please accept. Now, allegedly, this is a re-upload from the original channel, Human Being 151, and is the only surviving video from that channel, and is clearly the most
Thank you,
disturbing.
Ayla.
Now, likely this was just a joke, or a scam, or something dumb, but even so, and even if all of the notebooks not shown on camera are blank, it's frankly very weird. Did they get advance notice of, you know, all the stuff? Or how about streamer Tom Thistlethwaite, a young man from York in the UK who streamed quite a bit of, well, streams of consciousness.
Okay, so when I was talking about psychiatry earlier, I was talking about antipsychotics. And with antipsychotics, they have a use and a place. So haloperidol does have a use and a
Well,
place.
thank you, girl.
But you don't want to have to get to that point. So what I was going to suggest, first of all, is if you actually think about psychosis as a break of contact from reality. So you've got to think of psychosis in terms of relative language. So psychosis is described as loss of contact with reality. So in terms of language, can people communicate? So whether people can communicate their ideas or not, that's central to psychosis. So where am I going with this? It's all a massive fucking conspiracy. What's new today?
His last stream was in November 2018, and that stream ended with the police closing his laptop.
Yeah, you're live. Yeah. Everything you say is being recorded, mate. It's a mallet. To defend myself. Beg your pardon? I'm sorry you're cold, and I'm sorry I'm wasting your time, babe. Well, I'm sorry they're wasting your time. Because you have much better things to do than to harass people. Have you had an okay day other than this?
Tom had been streaming for hours and had been threatening the police, saying he was gonna shoot them. The 29-year-old computer scientist had been threatening various people he knew, and some of these were made aware of the stream and called the police. He was asking for help in committing murders and was saying he would throw Molotov cocktails out his window. After a 9-hour standoff, he was taken into custody and seems to be getting the help he for sure needed. He was diagnosed as bipolar, something he was exacerbating with illegal drugs, and he later pleaded guilty to all charges and was sentenced to 4 years in prison. Hey you and welcome, my name is Mike, and in this solo video, from weird blogs that led to even stranger disappearances to expats in very dangerous places, today I have another number for you of the darkest channels on YouTube. Each one is like pretty unsettling in their own way, sort of like an Easter egg filled with horror. But before we get into all of that, please subscribe to see new stories for the dark every single Tuesday. Now, you and I, let's give it a go. It was November 2013, and on a YouTube channel titled Sandra 3000 Cassie, a number of very strange and puzzling videos were posted.
I'll check.
Hi, baby. Good night.
Oh my god, did I just exit out? No, I didn't.
Hi, it's Talika. I am just coming to you to say hi and just to tell you
This
about
girl.
my day. Baby, I felt that. Anyway, it is a little past midnight, and I just wanted to tell you about my day. I had a very, very active day. First, I had morning report. No, not morning report. Conferences for pediatrics from 8 o'clock to noon. And then I had a meeting with the clinical research committee from 12 to 1. And then I had Pete's clinic when I saw my little children from 1 to 5.
The videos were posted by a woman named Talika Patrick and appeared to be directed to her partner, her husband, her lover. Though, well, the videos seem to be sort of her recording her side of a conversation between her and this other person. The videos start off just sort of, relatively mundane. Talika speaking about
What the
her
fuck?
day. She worked in medicine. And then she begins singing. She actually begins singing for the majority of the video, titled My Awesome Day.
Put it up a little bit of fight, it's alright, but why? Run from what's gonna hold you tight through any but that in every heartbeat. Ain't road, you've been before the blow, but don't you know?
That's a lot of singing. Interesting stuff.
I hope you have a good night. Bye. I love you.
2 days later, Talika posted another video, this one titled Surprise, Final Video. And there wasn't any clickbait with that title.
Hi, love. It's me. So I finally got done. So I just wanted to show you what I made. So first I'll start with, if you were here, this is what would be your plate. So here we have an omelet I made for like when you saw me making it, and it's got broccoli and
Once again, very similar to the first one. Talika speaking to her partner, recording her half of the conversation. This one even showing Talika having cooked a meal, as in this is what you would have if you were here with her.
and both have orange juice, and I gave you the flowers from last time.
Like stumbling across this video on YouTube, you
What
would
the
think
fuck?
probably that it's simply Talika was in a long distance relationship with her boyfriend or something like that, and these were videos she would record and then send them to her partner who lived, across the country, and somehow these videos had been made public accidentally, but it's private, intimate videos they would send each other.
I wanna make you see just what I was, show you the loneliness and what it does. You walked into my life and
Jesus.
stopped my tears.
Then once again it ends with a lot of Talika singing. She's belting out a romantic song for the love of her life. Well, why this channel made the list of darkest YouTube channels is that Talika, not long after she posted that surprise final video, Talika Patrick vanished in extremely mysterious and disturbing circumstances. She had spoken to a number of people saying that she was fearing for her life. She posted these videos early November. Her family last saw her on Thanksgiving, and then on December 5th, 2013, she left her shift at the hospital and disappeared. One of the last times she was spotted was on a hotel CCTV This was a hotel in Kalamazoo, Michigan, where she lived, and she was attempting to check in. Almost like she was on the run or hiding from something. She spent about 20 minutes in this hotel trying to get a room, but it turned out she had forgotten her credit card, so they couldn't give her the room. After she vanished, her family put up a $10,000 reward to try and, help find her. So who is Talika? Who is she speaking to? And what in the ever-loving shit happened? Talika was 30 years of age, originally born in Maryland, but she grew up in Queens, New York, with her younger sister Tanisha and younger brother Matthias. And from the get-go, everybody knew Talika would go far. She was top of the class at school. She was always reading, studying. She excelled in violin. And I mean, when people are good at violin, it's usually an indication. She just seemed to be a real brainiac, so much so that she would graduate from the Bronx High School of Science. Pretty good school that has produced the most Nobel Prize winners of any secondary school in the world. Like ever. Not bad, I suppose. But not only was she highly intelligent, she was also very kind and caring to those around her. So with the combination of brains and a caring nature, Talika would eventually go and study biochemistry. And all those years later, in 2013, she would move to Kalamazoo and begin a 4-year-long residency at the Borges Medical Center as a psychiatrist. Now, Talika had moved around a lot over the years, lived in Huntsville, Alabama, California, Michigan, and had been married once before also to a man named Ishmael. The couple, though, divorced after 6 years of marriage because, well, Ishmael knew a few things about Talika and was worried about her. Now, these things that Ishmael knew, they would not come up at all in the divorce proceedings when they finally ended it, but Talika, she had certain beliefs that later on, shortly before she disappeared, would spill out onto her YouTube channel. From April 2013 until the following December, when she seemingly walked out of a hotel and was never seen again, she had been tweeting a lot from 5 different Twitter accounts, over 20,000 tweets. All were addressed seemingly to the same person she was talking to in those YouTube videos that I showed you.
Hi, baby.
So who was that? Who was he? Well, her family, they weren't sure. Her family believed her to be single. After she divorced, they never knew of any other halves or partners that would come into her life again. But her tweets over 2013, which is, about a year after she divorced Ishmael, they were extremely worrying. When I get to you, things will start to make a lot more sense. I promise. I've just relocated to be with you, so I really hope you want me. I started feeling you again around 10 a.m. The signals went haywire for a while, then they reset themselves. If I'm not directly, personally, and explicitly invited into your life, I will assume that I am unwanted. I need to deal in realities, understand? Or else I won't be sure if what I'm thinking is correct or not. How will I know if I'm right if nothing I've communicated to you has ever been validated? Ever. Exactly. That makes no sense. I've begun to think that this entire time that I've been messaging you, that it was all in my head. The entire 7 months.
Jesus.
That you never cared about me. That the experiences I thought we were sharing, we never did. After all, I could not prove any of it. You never messaged me back directly. You only sent these non-specific messages. And there was no way that I could be sure that any of it was ever intended for me. Now, her family would later claim to be completely unaware. But as you might have guessed, Talika was highly mentally unstable in a very scary way. This had actually been one of the reasons that Ishmael had divorced her. He'd been begging her to seek treatment for what he described as her growing paranoia, hallucinations, all of these kind of things, but she was refusing. Believing that, well, as someone, studying psychiatry, that it probably wouldn't be a good idea if she needed psychiatric help herself. Wrongly believing that, for sure. She believed she was getting these secret messages, communications, telepathic messages from someone else. And while in her job and her career, people would use words about Talika like,
they what?
Highly intelligent, brilliant, top of her class, top of the league, leagues above everybody else. In her private life, things were very wrong. And her paranoia and her delusions, the person she was talking to, Marvin Sapp, a famous Grammy-nominated singer, and then a pastor in Michigan. She'd become obsessed with him, believing he was sending her secret telepathic messages. That was one of the reasons she even moved to Kalamazoo. She was only 50 miles from where his church was. All of those tweets, those videos, all directed towards him. She was stalking him big time. She believed she had some kind of psychic connection to him. And the thing was, she was able enough to keep this a secret. I mean, she was spewing it on Twitter and YouTube, but her family would say she seemed grand to them. And if they knew she was as mentally unwell as she secretly was, they would have helped her. She had tried to break into Marvin Sapp's home before. One time she had attended one of his services and was given out to by him, in front of all the attendees for stalking him, communicating with his children, all that. He would later obtain a restraining order against her, showing more than 400 pages of one-sided correspondence between the two of them. Talika did not take this restraining order well, and it was shortly after that she began posting videos on YouTube. She posted a total of 9 videos, but only 2 are surviving to this day. She tweeted, "I had to leave you alone so you don't hurt me anymore. I spent the last 10 months like that. It's not healthy. I'm not eating right. I'm not sleeping right. I'm not taking care of myself the way I'm supposed to. And my excitement about life is way down."
What if a cat
Hey guys, I think I'm gonna hop off here for a bit though. I'll be back on here in a little bit later. Alright, bye.